to today's video. Today for math, your objective, your goal says, I can identify how many 10s and how many 1s. So today we're going to use a 10 frame to help us identify how many groups of 10s we have and how many 1s or how many extra ones we have. Students, if your families are watching, go ahead and let them listen to this part. If you're watching by yourself, just hold on because this part's mainly for your family members. Families, this can be a difficult concept for students to understand. One of the mistakes that they want to make is when we start to identify how many groups of 10, they want to say there's 10 groups of 10, and you'll see why in a little bit, but please stress that the 110 frame, that is one group. It can hold 10 objects, but it's one group. Okay, students, sorry for that, so let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, we're going to use a 10 frame for today's lesson. That's going to be the tool that helps us. Now you can draw 10 frames on your chalkboards, whiteboards, pieces of scrap paper to go ahead and help you. At the end of this video, there will be a very short assignment, or you can go onto Boom Cards or Google Class and do the activities on there. So we are going to use a 10 frame today. A 10 frame can hold 10 items. That's why it's called a 10 frame. There are 10 little squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 squares to hold 10 items. Now, on yesterday's video, we worked with trying to fill up our 10 frame. Today, our 10 frame will be filled and there will be some extra. Those are called 1s. So a 10 frame can only hold 10. All the extras are called 1s. And when your 10 frame is all filled up, so for example, I have this 10 frame right here. I'm going to fill it up with 10 dots. Notice how one dot, one object, one item can go into each square only. I didn't have 2 dots in one square. That's not how a 10 frame works. This is all filled. So now this is one group of 10. So the 10 frame, when it is all filled up, is one group. Now inside of that one group, there are the 10 objects. Just like we are one kindergarten class with 19 students, okay? So your 10 frame is one group of 10 when it's all filled up. So I hope you guys can see. So I have an example one right here that we're gonna work together with, and I have 2 more that we'll do together before the end of the video's assignment. So I have color-coded things. Families, if you're watching, color-coding things makes it very easy for students to see visually what you are talking about and to distinguish between information. So students, I have a 10 frame. We're going to count how many red dots are in our 10 frame. Now, this is kind of a trick question because if you know how much a 10 frame can hold, and if the 10 frame's all filled, you probably know how many dots are there, but we're going to count just to make sure. Let's go ahead and count 1, 2, go ahead and count with me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 objects, 10 dots in my 10 frame. Is this 10 frame all filled up? It is. Every frame in the 10 frame has a dot or a counter in it. So now that my 10 frame's all filled up, this is how many groups of 10. Good job. This is one group of 10. So down here, I'm going to put that it's one group of 10. Now, there are 10 counters inside, but it's one group, one big group, okay? So now I have some extra counters here on the side in green. I want you to tell me how many dots did not fit in my 10 frame. How many dots do I have right here outside the 10 frame? 1, 2. So I have one group of 10 and 2 1s. These extra dots right here, they're called 1s, okay? So let's go ahead and do a little bit more practice. Now, let's go ahead. You can turn your video sideways to where it takes up the whole phone screen, and that kind of makes it a little bit easier to see and a little bit bigger. Ask a family member for help. So I have a 10 frame here. I have some extra 1s on the side. So we're going to work together to solve this. So, is my 10 frame right here completely full? It is. Let's go ahead and count how many dots we have in our 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'm just counting it out in case anyone's confused out there. You can see where we got this from. But for most of you, you might be able to see that, oh, the 10 frame's full. Every square is filled. It can only hold 10. There's 10 dots in my 10 frame. So my 10 frame is filled. Does that make it a group of 10? Yes, it does. Because my 10 frame has 10 red dots in it, it's now a group of 10. How many of these groups do I have? Right here in this one, how many 10 frames that are filled up do I have? I have one. This is one group of 10 dots. So I'm going to put right here, one group of 10. Good job. Now, I have some dots right here that did not fit into my group of 10. How many extra dots on the side do I have? I have 3. 1, 2, 3. So right here I have one group of 10. Here's my one group of 10 and 3 ones. 3 extras that could not fit in my 10 frame. And in total that gives us 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, good job. So let's go ahead and do one more practice one before the end of the video. Now down here across my fingers that you can see, is my 10 frame completely filled? Yes or no? Yes, my 10 frame down here is filled up. It has all 10 frames filled up. So how many groups of 10 do I have? Good job. I have one group of 10 dots. So I'm going to put a 1 down here. Now we're going to count how many extra dots I have right here. Let's go ahead and count together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have one group of 10 and 5 ones. Good job. So you can do the assignment at the end of the video, or you can go onto Boom Cards and do some math activities on there, or you go onto Google Classroom and do math activities on there, or you can do all 3. I miss you guys. I hope you have a great day.